Good morning everyone and welcome to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we're continuing our campaign through Crusader Kings 3. And today we're gonna focus on vassalizing this territory, finishing the war here in the British Isles. Not sure exactly what I want to do with the King of Alba. Maybe sooner or later we're gonna conquer it. And then start pushing more towards Finland's territory and then into Asia. But for now, let us focus on our smaller wars closer to home. A new temple has been established, reduced cost, 2 temples, great. There we go. War is over. We can hold on to this territory or we can grant it to someone else. Right now we could hold it, we are not at our domain limit. I am really looking forward to see this war being finished here. We've become a living legend. How are we doing as far as our family goes? It's gonna take us a lot more time until we get a new point to increase our family. Dala is no longer your cupbearer. I guess I have to look at some of the positions. We don't have a court jester. As far as royal positions, I guess we lost a lot of them. Let's start with the cupbearer, and we're gonna bring one of our daughters in the position. For master of horses, we have a vassal here that is excellent at it, so we'll do that for knight effectiveness. A master of the hunt, a royal architect, reducing building construction time. I don't need this one at the moment. High almoner for court grandeur bonus. Sure. We can put in our priest. For court poet or musician, we have someone, we can put in a musician, but they're not great with music. Court artifice, yeah, we can add one of these. We can bring her. She was really good in making us an item for the court. A keeper of swans. This vassal of ours seems to be good, or we can bring our half-sister. Let's do that. Okay, we filled most of our court positions. We still have to wait here. He has 2 wars which he will lose. For perks, we became a strategist now. Diplomacy +1, martial +3, enemy fatal casualties +25%, and with aggressive attackers and all that, he's really tough. And we cross rivers and strait without penalties. We became a beast of a commander. How old are we? 43. So at this point we don't have a whole lot longer to live, which is very unfortunate, but what can you do? Neighboring ruler lost war. Yes, he has one more, I believe. We've been invited to a party and we will do so. The feast is dwindling down and I find myself in deep conversation with my gullible acquaintance, Vemund. He inquires about my opinion on theological theories, a subject he is deeply interested in. He's a good warrior, so yes, let's make a friend. He had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was, simply rising from his seat. Okay, so he vomits on us. You should be ashamed. in awe. After extensive conversation over a meal, she expresses that she admires how I am able to expound at length on any topic. Yeah, these names are really tough to read. Feast. Returning home, what a feast. I will remember the party. Great. Yeah, look at the King of France. Like, look at the type of felt that he has on his shoulder. He's becoming like a true Viking. Okay, as I make my way to the stables, I am greeted by happy eyes of Belius. She seems eager to stretch her legs in the beautiful weather, and I can do nothing but agree. Diligent training. Yes, let's do that. We have a lot of stress. Can we have a party or go on a hunt? Let's see. Commission an artifact. Scrape the barrel. Host a modest feast. That would be good too. Let's call a hunt. Maybe we'll get a trait of a hunter which will make us live longer. Family members can get married. Let's go to someone of relevance, not necessarily. Let's look for inheritable traits. Traits inheritable. We've got a few. The King of White Rus. And let's put no of Norse religion. It doesn't matter necessarily what. This guy would have some claims as well. Or a robust. He's robust, so our kids would be quite strong. We can marry her to him. Sure. Let's do some of these. There's children that lack guardians. Our daughter, let's teach her. Let's teach as many as we can. There are two realms that we would lose. It's this one and that one when the chieftain dies, okay? This Jarl has so many wars. I'm not sure we'll be able to peacefully align with them. Poachers here in Chieftain's Wood. So what do we want to do with the poacher? We'll get some poacher training. Why not? +2 to prowess for a while. I don't really care to take out the poachers. Varangian adventure against Novgorod. Now this is the one where I believe we also move our realm, right? At least I believe so. Conquer a duchy. We could take a big part of Novgorod in the process. Which would be a way to get closer to Khazaria. How about that? On the Estonian front, there's not a whole lot that I want. Let's let a little bit of time pass. Our master of horse has passed away, unfortunately. of old age. And we have someone else in line who's excellent. At least when these wars are over, it's gonna be good for us, because they're probably going to take some of the territory. While I was at the market with Asa, her attention was caught by a criminal chained to the pillory. We can have her be callous, arrogant, or compassionate. Now let's have her be callous. Offer to join war. Not interested. Okay, we can stop swaying this guy. He likes us a lot. A king's longship says much about him. It tells you how rich he is, how successful, what image he wishes to project to the rest of the world. I look at my current craft and deem it lacking. As if to punctuate the thought, a piece of the rigging comes loose with a crack. The whole vessel is creaking ominously as it redistributes pressure. Commissioning a new ship is simple enough, but is a simple replacement good enough? Don't I deserve a vessel that tells the world about me? Leviathan flagship, a monster to intimidate my vassals, a dragon to roar my name, +2 diplomacy per level of fame. You know what? I don't want to do that. If I can, I will want to gather 750 gold in order to take the church in Uppland and upgrade it to a higher level. My spy master is plotting to kill this courtier. So yeah, 750 for that. We can ransom him as long as they have the money. Titles can be created. Let's see. The Kingdom of Norway, we can create that title. It costs us money. Unfortunately, yeah, we will have to spend it because we need to hold the title for a long time. She has one more war. We have an event over here. So once again we get the event with the cat, who is a great hunter. Let's see. We'll take a feline companion once more, why not? And we'll call it Flame. Now Mittens is greater. So what do we do in the meantime? If I declare war on Novgorod, for Novgorod here, we don't get any of the gold. But let's not declare it anyway. The reason why I'm declaring the war is to give the territory away to someone else, and they might advance further into the land without us having to worry too much in the future, right? So at some point we will have to be fighting in Asia. We don't necessarily have to fight ourselves, right? Every small battle. We need the grand battle to be ours. He has come to pay homage to us. He's a lunatic. Sure. He's trying once again. This is someone who's trying to pay homage to us in our language. Sure, we'll accept him. I have discovered that Earl Hortbert's inherited contract obliges him to more than you have collected. Yeah, we'll fix it. He has to pay his taxes. Actually, let's do a bit differently. Let's leave a siege here. and then we will go forward. We're gonna lose a few people in attrition, but that is going to be fine. He might be trying to fight against us, but that is not something that he will succeed. Our daughter has become an intricate web weaver. Great. The goat can marry, and we will do that. As you can see, the fort in Novgorod, like the fort level is too high, but because we have this martial trait right here, we get 0.1 to siege progress for heavy infantry, spearman, archer and skirmisher, and we have plenty of those in this army. That's why this is going so far. So it's a great trait to have. What he's doing now, I'm guessing he's trying to move north. Let's split the army in half. Take him up here. A Sigmar. Sure, we're going to heal it. It's unfortunate that we have to lose so much money, but what can you do? Sometimes it happens like this. Let's unite our soldiers. Split them up. There's nowhere where we can get a lot of supplies. But what can we do? We have another perk. Increase control in county progress gain. We'll do that. What's happening here? Are you done with your wars? No. You'll have another one. Do we want her to be temperate? Sure. Mitten's the troublemaker. Okay, so the cat attacked him. Sure. Or made the mess of his clothes, but yeah, pretty much the same thing. Let's... with this army, they're taking some attrition. Let's move away. We'll just leave that army there. Split. Move one upwards with you. Yeah, we're taking a lot of attrition over here. And I believe I want to dismiss some troops if I can. Being raided. Our vassal will take care of that. A child of my dynasty. Yeah, fine. As the game progresses, like these events really aren't as special as they were at some point, right? My spies have informed me about Hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lady in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local plains of an unknown noblewoman. The spy thinks the lady must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Bring him to me. I think I can jog his memory. We gained red. A hostile or otherwise malicious scheme is exposed. He is killed. And we become more vigilant. Okay, great. The beating. What in the world has happened to my daughter Asa? She's all bruised and beaten. And she refused to name who did this to her. Was it an older child, or did she pester a noble to the point of fury? Now she has all but stopped talking and constantly hides away when there's people nearby. Poor girl. Dear girl, you don't have to talk to anyone if you don't want to. She becomes shy. We grow closer to forming a friendship. Stay alert. She becomes paranoid. Sure. Let's get closer to forming a bond. Maybe at some point we'll be able to give some payback, to be honest. At this point we need to split our army and go get some supplies from somewhere. Any news about ending this war? There we go. Enforce our demands. We will disband our armies. And I am going to look to... whom? To this daughter, maybe? Can we grant titles? No, we cannot give her titles. But this son of ours will allow him... actually, let's arrange a marriage. To all with inheritable traits. It didn't give us anything. But let's grant him some titles and we'll give him this territory right here. Where is this kingdom? Up here. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. What else can we do? Prisoners can be ransomed. Okay, I'll give you away. Someone is plotting to kill my wife. Okay, we exposed the scheme. Our culture has discovered onager. Awesome. And we have these that we're focusing on. At this point, we just need to become feudal. And we'll be in great position. It's just that it's going to take us just a bit more time. Okay. Let's go to the party, sure. A warm welcome. This better be worth my time. Join the Anglo-Saxon Catholic uprising as a defender. Sure. Where is this? We will do that. My spy master has come to me with great news that Agnes of Gothia, noble from Gothia, is plotting against my champion. We can start a scheme against her. Let's do that. Today I am observing Jarl Brages as he trains some of his new levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. I look on as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to the limits. Chastise him from failure? No. Cheer him up after the training is over. Teach him what you know. Sure. Burying the hatchet. King Erikir, we have had our difference in the past, but don't you agree that it's time to let bygones be bygones? Sure. Let's stop him right. He accepts our advice. Great. We should do something to reduce our stress. It's gonna cost us once again 100. I believe we can do maybe something else like petting the kitten. And we lost some stress there. So, as a defender here, we have an uprising in the north. Let's put the flag down here. We'll raise only our men-at-arms. Murderer en route. Explore the plains yourself, because we are a novice hunter. Sure. And over on this side we will attack. And the battle is over. Rebels have been pacified. Local matters, local matters. With you, we can't do anything. Come on, finish the war. Let's do a court, hold court, and we have an inspiration. So, our master has, or blacksmith, or how do you call it, craftsman has an adventurer inspiration. She wants to go to Eastern Europe. She's considered a master by her peers. And she's our court artificer. Sure, let's have her do that. I'm hoping that she will return one day. Here petitions. My beneficiary, okay, we have another smith, approaches me with sparring in his step. My liege, I have a great idea that can bring you either money or fame, so what do you want? Hostile artifact scheme will become more common. Paid artifact exhibition, monthly income 3%, court grandeur +1. Free artifact exhibition, which will provide us with prestige, or it's not worth inviting the risks. Yeah, I don't want to open to the public. Celebrating another culture. What do you want to do? Cultural acceptance between Norse and Russian is increased by 20%. But it would cost us a lot of money. We are going towards them. Sure. It's apparent to me that we will not reach the 750 gold for the church. What else is going here? Well, we can decide who is right. Yeah, we will not bother into the locals' problems right now, to be honest. I don't care for them. Mittens is a rodent killer and we get a huge health boost because of having no rats around the house. That is great. What else can we do? Inspiration funded. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure. My king, my beneficiary, vows as well as she can while weighing down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? I want to possess something truly unique. Bring me something from an exotic animal, a skull or hide. I want a trinket from a material you cannot find here. A tapestry or artwork that makes me wish I was there. Sure. A tapestry sounds great. To the Serene King of Sweden, I call on your alliance to go against the Jarl here in the Isle of Man. Sure. Once again, I feel like we're really fighting for petty squabbles here, but why not? My spy master has come with great news. She is certain that the chieftain, my own friend, is scheming against my courtier Freyr, our bodyguard. Let the traitor be known by all. We will do that. Okay, now we have our army. We will put ourselves at the helm and we will go to war here. My existence of the plot has been heard or discovered. I even believe I can still do a few things. If I support schemes, yeah, we still have a really good chance. Let's go after the first army, then we will move up north to the second army. Inspiration, a change in direction. A traveler claiming to be employed under my beneficiary is brought before me carrying a message from adventurer. Fear not, my great lord. I am in good health. I bring you the news of possibility to find an even greater adventure. You see, she took a wrong turn somewhere and now is near the chiefdom of... Man, you've reached far. Okay, so we can give her more money for higher quality, sure. We have another party, so we'll go there because we want to lose some of the stress. Now we're going after the second army. Have a new martial perk. And we're gonna go for hard rule. Extra, dread gain, siege progress against revolt, faction military power threshold for vassal, plus 20%. Great. Accosted. My agents have scheduled a journey for her. Sure, let's try to take her out. Ha. And she died. There we go. Plot done. We'll go back to disrupting schemes. And that's about it for now. Another scheme has been discovered. He's plotting against our wife. I believe that somehow I should, you know, take you out or something. Let's do this. I will have our spy master support schemes once again. Let's invite a few people by bribing them. And now it's just a matter of time. Let's try to raise some local armies here. We don't need to gather everyone. That's good enough, and we're gonna go up here. I receive a missive from my adventure with words embellished so I can see her in the theater of my mind. I am not in the desert, I am in the land of dreams. The difference between awakening and sleep is gone. My guide tells me I hallucinate what I desire the most. A paradise, a pool of water, glistening like diamonds, laced with treasure at its banks. Instead, my lord, all I see is you here with me, forever one sandbank ahead, beckoning me to keep going, and it breaks me to know each step I take towards that mirage, I step further away from the true you. I might consider your attention if you were to bring a grand prize, or I blame this on the heat. Gains dying of thirst for 2 years, a small health boost. Sure, let's continue inspiring her until she brings us something great. Asa comes of age and she became a fortune builder. Cool. Finding a spouse. Let's see. This guy is still not married. We can have a quick son here. But they would not want to be of our dynasty. Sure, let's go like this. I'm mostly trying to create a good bloodline, more than anything else. Bandits on the road. By Liege the adventurer sends word. The servant explains, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party has been hiding. The bandit lord, Dayan, has set a blockade on the road and we must travel. What do you advise? Caution, or should we fight them, trusting Odin to keep us safe? I mean, why are you waiting for my answer on that? Keep laying low. She will not be wounded or lose progress. No guts, no glory. Yeah, we don't want that. Keep laying low, they will eventually move on. Perfect. And she gained inspiration progress. A rusty tool. Peering through the dusty mark of the armory, my gaze travels over multiple different weapons of war, a pair of battered leather greaves, a recently sharpened sword, a spear with worn haft, and a rusty farming tool. So I remember this. I mean, we get the same farming implement. That's enough of that. You search for other ways to hone your martial skill. Let's try to repurpose it again. And we'll try to make a useful dagger. My wife is holding mittens up by the skin of her neck, eyes red and nose running. I cannot stand this anymore. I can barely breathe when she's around. Sure. We'll give the cat away then. Another runestone. I don't want to build it, to be honest. And yep, let's continue making the dagger. We can vassalize this region finally. We can make Asa into a shield maiden, but she's not a great warrior. We can challenge someone to a fight to the death, negotiate an alliance with this Earl right here. I don't know what we will do. There's a lot to do, but this is all the time that we have for today. Let me just have the time pass so we can take a look at Sweden like this. We've come a long way from the troubles that we had in the beginning to lose our titles so many times, and now look at us. We are a great kingdom and we will be pretty soon a great empire. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed our travel so far, our exploration, and with a few more events, new events, I believe it's gonna occupy enough time for us to start pushing towards Asia and one day fight Genghis Khan. Until tomorrow, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.